Overly Impressed to settle in gate 4. And away they go. Overly Impressed is 4 off the left-hand side, 2 lengths off the early gallop. Licorice Moon, the first one to find stride. Queen of Iceni. Overly Impressed has now moved up a share of that second spot. Pair Emblems moving around them. Then comes Dynamite Lady giving them 5 lengths start. She's the one is deeper out. Wild Image between runners, 4.5 to 5 lengths off the tempo. MATER Familias in the yellow silks has got 6 lengths to track down. Then Starters Said Go, Roy's Dollar the white blinkers, Shreya's Delight and Soul Sweetie in the last 2. Moving past the 700 zone, Licorice Moon committed there by a length. Pair Emblems racing away second, she's the one. Queen of Iceni, 2.5 to make up. The favourite, Overly Impressed on a good rein, races between runners, got 2 lengths to track down. MATER Familias comes towards the outside, Dynamite Lady goes in. Licorice Moon with just on 400 metres to go. Down the centre, Overly Impressed. MATER Familias is starting to run a big race on the outside. MATER Familias picks them up inside the 200. Overly Impressed a length to make up, Pair Emblem, but MATER Familias is on her way the last 200, and MATER Familias drawing away to win by 4 to 5 lengths. Overly Impressed second, Pair Emblem stayed on for third, and then came Roy's Dollar, Licorice Moon. Anton Marcus in action, bred by the Claverflay stud, a 600,000 rand buy, and the daughter of Trippy just sped away inside the 300. That first run, which was 124 days ago, lost 3 lengths, no interest behind Free State. Different story this evening on the poly track, draws away for an effortless victory. Pays up at R6.50 the win and R1.50 the place. Overly Impressed will run second. Pair Emblem stayed on third, and Roy's Dollar secures that quartet position ahead of Licorice Moon. Dynamite Ladies downfield. Overly Impressed at the top of the lane was just about to be asked to run, and all of a sudden MATER Familias on the right hand side. Anton Marcus now gets into her stride, and within 3 or 4 strides she just hit top gear and she raced away from the opposition. She's a daughter of Trippy out of the Badger Landmare La Paternier. Dennis Dreyer is the winning conditioner as we hand you back to the studio.
Well, MATER Familias has certainly shown a hand this evening. Well done to the owners here, Mr. and Mrs. Euster. And of course, these colors in racing in Bernard Cantor's colors. Well done to all concerned. Claverflay stud bred this daughter of Trippy. She was a 600,000 rand purchase. And as I mentioned, well related. She's a full sister to MATER Familias. And this is where it all could begin for her. Let's have a word with Stuart Ferry from the Dennis Dreyer team. Stu, I had a word with you during the course of the week. You thought that, she may just need it and she could be dumb, but she's come through with flying colours, hasn't she?
Yeah, not so much needed, just be, green, round the turn, under lights, poly track. She's such a laid-back filly at home, and she, her first run, she was ready at Dorf, and even today, she was slow, walked out the pens, but like I said to Derek earlier, hopefully just her natural ability might get her home today.
Well, on a pedigree like this, we look forward to bigger and bigger things to come. We'll have a chat to Anton about that. What about the balance of your rides for the stable this evening?
Beluga would just ignore, and Jules Fancy, they both ran on the same night last time, and both ran shockers, so we just ignore them. And then the two Queen Delta and Cherry Orchard, they've placed chances, hard out the maidens for Cherry Orchard. But, we're just hoping, just obviously well done to Mr. and Mrs. Justa and the Cantors, and to Derek, and obviously Dennis in Cape Town. Thanks to Ant.
Well, Dennis, he's had enough time on the beach now. Stu, I'm sure you, when is he coming back?
I've got to buy a few more horses on the weekend, then we'll be back.
Well played. Give him our best.
Sweet, thanks.
Lovely. Let's get jockey Anton Marcus in. Anton, the floor is yours. She's won impressively this evening.
She has these. I just think she's got a fair amount of class about her. And I think it was her class that got her through tonight, because she certainly wasn't wound up for tonight.
And on a pedigree as well, we can look forward to bigger and better things.
These, I think, over time, yes. She's still pretty leggy. She's quite an immature girl. You can see she's a big girl as well, you know. I think if they give her the time, there's room for a lot of improvement.
When you asked her the question, the acceleration was there immediately.
It was these. I pulled her out wide. You know, she covers a fair amount of ground, and I didn't want her momentum to be broken once I got after her, you know. But once I gave her that first smack behind the saddle, it was pretty much race over.
Well, she's over the first hurdle now. What about the balance of your rides to come, Anton?
These, I thought Master Archer was capable of earning. I'm of the opinion that his form's probably a fraction marginally better on the turf. Close Mondial, I think she falls into a similar category. I know she's favourite, but if you really want to be analytical and do all your collateral form lines, you can make a case for 4 horses, including James Goodman's horse, who I think is probably any price, you know. Look, she's certainly capable of winning it, but she's certainly far from a standout. Let me just reiterate, you know, you can make a case for probably 4 horses in that race. And who's my other ride?
Well, your other ride, I can't remember, but we'll have a look at it. We got a bit of time. Our producer would not mind. Let's have a look at it there. Anton, that's under M, and then you got Master Cyclone Sassy.
Yeah, look, I thought Canama's horse looked very hard to beat. You know, she tries very hard. It's her first time on the poly. Also capable of earning. Be remiss of me if I didn't thank Mr. Dry and Stewart. And a big thank you to the boss, Bernard, and well done to Derek. I know that Derek's watching.
Well, fantastic. Thanks for coming back, Anton.
Thank you.
Well done. Anton Marcus to the 4-year in race number 3. And MATER Familias, I think many will be penciling in this filly in their black book as one to follow, the daughter of Trippy. Number 7 is the horse you will need for the pick 6. 7, 8, 2 and 1. That's the way they pass the post in race number 3. Coming up next will be the start of the jackpot, and that will begin at 19:55, which is 5 to 8.